And now the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Let's take a look at our Greenfield live camera this morning. 444, looking at mostly clear conditions in Greenfield at the moment. Not expecting much cloud cover this morning. Going to Chicopee, very similar view. Not looking at a whole lot of cloud cover now, but once we do get it going into the afternoon, we could see a little bit of wet weather from it, and we surely do need it. 22 News Storm Team forecast focus for today. Scattered PM shower is the main thing on the menu. We're looking at that going right around 3 o'clock all the way towards 8 p.m. this evening. As for tomorrow, we are dry, but we are starting a cool down, going back to more seasonal temperatures by the time we get to the weekend. And luckily, this weekend is going to be mostly dry. 22 News Storm Team ESP live Doppler radar not showing much in terms of rain chances at the moment. And if we take a wider look at the northeast, we'll show you why. We're looking at some cloud cover moving through upstate New York and through Canada. That's going to bring us showers as we go into the afternoon. But as of now, we're getting a bit of a southwest wind that's pushing those clouds away from us and keeping us dry this morning. Now, there is a red flag warning in place today, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., meaning that there's an elevated risk of brush fires, and they could spread very quickly once a fire does start due to dry conditions and windy conditions. And we're going to highlight those for you now. Starting off early this morning, we're already looking at much warmer than average temperatures. We're only seeing 50s in Greenfield and Northampton, but other places like Westfield, Springfield, and Orange all in the low 60s. Heading over to Berkshire County, we could see places in the mid-60s like Great Barrington, but low 60s are the temperatures in North Adams. And just to give you an idea of how much warmer this is than yesterday, 9 degrees warmer in Westfield, 12 degrees warmer in Springfield, and we're coming off a day that was already near 20 degrees warmer than the average. So we're looking at an exceptionally warm morning, and this trend does expect to continue into the afternoon. We're also looking at some decent winds this morning, 17 miles an hour in Pittsfield, 10 miles an hour in Westfield, 13 miles an hour in Springfield. All of these factors combined together do make for perfect fire conditions. So if you are going to be outside, check with your local city or town to see what the rules on burning are. But whatever you do, just be careful. Our 22 News Storm Team County cast for today, looking at much warmer temperatures, if that was even possible. 78 is the high in Springfield, 77 in Westfield and Palmer. Hampshire County, very similar, seeing mid-70s in Amherst and Belchertown, both at 76. A high of 77 in Northampton. Franklin County, a bit on the cooler side. Charlemont is going to be still in those low 70s for our highs, but 75 in South Deerfield, 74 in Orange, and Berkshire County, mainly in the low 70s still. And Berkshire County is expected to see the scattered PM showers first. Speaking of those scattered PM showers, let's take a look at them. On our 22 News Storm Team Skycast, 7 a.m. this morning. Not looking at a lot of cloud cover, but then the second we get into the afternoon, we could see 12 p.m. We're seeing a lot of that cloud cover coming into the picture, and then at 3 p.m. This is our first batch of showers we're expecting to roll through. Now, we're not seeing much in terms of consistent rain, hence why that red flag warning is still up. 8 p.m., we still see some of these scattered showers moving through, but as that cloud cover starts to push away by around 12 a.m. Thursday morning, we're starting to see our rain chances dwindle as well. Going into the early hours of the morning, it's 7 a.m. on Thursday. We do still see a little bit of that cloud cover. Does not carry as much into the afternoon, right around 12 p.m. And then heading into the evening hours, things are looking nice and clear. Your forecast for today, 76 to 80 is our range of highs. It's a warm one. Sun and clouds, scattered PM shower expected. Partly cloudy conditions for tonight, 48 to 54. Things are cooling down a little bit, at least in the evening hours. And our 22 News Storm Team 7-day forecast showing we are looking at a cool down, but we have to get through today first. A high of 78 comes with PM scattered showers. That's our last rain chance for the week. Lots of sunshine heading towards Saturday as temperatures slowly drop back down into the 50s by Saturday and Sunday, mainly in the mid to high 50s. And then we see rain chances again at the beginning of next week. If you want to stay up to date with all of our latest forecasts, go ahead and download the free 22 News mobile app.